the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
They'll drop to throw. Completion here to Claypool. 7 yards to pick up there. Second and 3. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's Mostert. A pick up a 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jets 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4. The Jets 48 yards.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time. Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mostert with a carry on first down, but he is not going anywhere as he is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This taken in at the goal line.
Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play, right?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. 7 yards the pickup there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I need to get my
And
swag
he is
right
in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Freiermuth again. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive was... Start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Wilson. They'll check this down to Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They hand it off to Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
Touchdown, Jets! Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.